We'll do this.
Ladies, gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to my life. Welcome to the start of my latest endeavor, latest passion project, latest whatever. The RAF Talk Show. Today, I'll just be talking for real. I'm just yapping. Just doing me. We'll see where we go from here. But first, first topic I ever want to discuss, the first thing I ever want to talk about is this ghost flavor, iced tea. Make sure you get in the camera. I'm not sponsored, although one day maybe. I wish I am. Hey, maybe we'll sell out. We'll do vlogs. We'll do shows. We'll do workout plan. Hey, we'll sell out one day, but we need to start somewhere. But right now, can't. Not sponsored. But this flavor, honestly, it's not as carbonated as the other ghost flavors. It's still good. It does taste like iced tea. I'd give it like a 7. I think it's definitely in my top 10 ghost flavors, but I wouldn't put it any higher than that, TBH. That's just that. On a second note, now that I'm done selling out for now, let me tell you a little bit about myself for those that don't know. I'm Raphael. That's my name. You'll find out my last name some days because I'll probably reveal it on accident. I still go to college. Going into my senior year. I've streamed on Twitch from time to time, and I still will and still do. Once I have more desk space, I'll definitely go back to doing that. So I have space to set up the PC. It's over there in the corner. I've made a couple YouTube videos just for stupid fun. I've made a couple of vlogs. I've never posted them, but just for stupid fun. That's kind of all this is just stupid fun. Something to kill time, because I got work in 3 hours. 2.5 hours. I have work, like actual work. What am I supposed to do so it's just something to kill time for real. And yeah, that's that. It's a little bit about me. You'll learn more as we come, I promise. Reason why I'm doing this, I don't know. Part of it is just because I just want to talk about some things, my opinion. I think I just want to put my opinion out there a little bit more. I'm a very reserved person, even though I'm an extrovert. I don't, so this is just kind of also just letting free-form thoughts and stuff like that. I just think that's really cool. But yeah, this is kind of the test episode, the whatever. So if it's unstructured, I have, it's not well planned out. Just set it up. Just took like 10 minutes and then just sat down and just started to yap. So there are some topics I would like to discuss, though. This one's regarding music. I'm big into hip hop, so I'm probably going to be talking about that. So our first topic I want to talk about, Jack Boys 2. So Um, personally, this album's kind of mid, and I'm a pretty decent Travis Scott fan. I love Radio. I love Astro World. I like Utopia. Birds in the Trap it's all right. Um, but with this project, I just felt like it was just so. It was just an aesthetic. It was just a vibe, and I mean, I fuck with that heavy, especially if they're trying to bring Houston out, put it on the map. Especially because Houston right now, it hasn't been popping as much as it used to be. So, I see the vision, but just like the execution, especially with like songs like 2000 Excursion, like it's chill, but then it kind of just like drags on, or nothing like really, like, bro, we are Travis Scott, we are Don Toliver, we are Sheck West. Like, why aren't we expanding more upon like what we have, you know? And I felt like Jack Boys 1 to Jack Boys 2, the only thing that changed was just the way they went about making the music. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not that smart when it comes to music. But it's just like it could have just been well executed better. Some of the verses feel kind of like, ugh, I'm rapping again, I'm trapping again, here I am, like they kind of just they felt present. They lacked like domination over the beat, especially with these laid back beats. Even with the hype ones, but whatever. I think these songs will definitely go hard in the mosh pit. Don't get me wrong. Like, you hear this and
yeah. Jack Boys 2. Come up out that.
Like, why didn't 21 come out?
Come up out that.
Why did it 21 Savage fucking spit a verse right here? Hey, 21. Yeah, me, she give me head. Some crazy shit, that would have been lit. But no, the sack drags off, and then we hit the fucking. Like, this isn't. It's expanding the song, but it's not really expanding the song like that, 2000 Excursion. First of all, starting off with a Kanye sample. Like, you thought we would have noticed, buddy? I'm playing. But, yeah. And then towards the end, like he's saying, I think this is it. It's either this song or is it Dumbo? I don't know. It's one of the songs, and they just kind of drag. They kind of mix together. This song.
You should have been there. You should have been there, my nigga.
When I first heard this, I was like, "Damn, Cardi would." This is a Cardi beat, and then Cardi came on. But before that, they also had a song where they mimicked that Cardi style. So, and it was like, dude, like. It's just so uninspired and unoriginal. If that's the way it feels. But the aesthetic is chill. Like, I fuck with it. The album cover, I fuck with it. It's so heavy. And the intro is just like, damn, we're about, But whatever. Let me stop ranting. And now let me talk about another album that came out recently. By Clips. I've never listened to Clips like that. I've never listened to Pusha T like that. The only Pusha T album I've really listened to is Let It Dry. I don't think that's what it's called. Till It's Dry, Let It Dry. See if I can find it here real quick. But I listened to a Daytona, some songs here and there. It's Almost Dry, sorry. So I've listened to It's Almost Dry by Pusha T. I really fucked with it when it came out. I haven't listened to it as much recently, but I still go back to like Diet Coke, Scrape It Off, even though it's kind of basic. I Pray For You, which was my first like dive, you could say, of what Clips is. Because, I'm a new gen hip hop fan. So I didn't really know, what to expect listening, going into this album. And so then I did listen to the album. This is a good album. This is solid. This is what we needed. This is, first of all, the aesthetic. And I bring that up a lot, the aesthetic, because I feel like artists like this, they're just, they try to create a world, and it's when they create this world, it's important to take into account the aesthetic of the world they're trying to build. At least for me. So, for this album, the whole this is culturally inappropriate. This is like, this is different. This is breakthrough. This is braggadocious, rich. Like, dude, I fucked with that heavy, especially with the beats. So the beat selection, the production by Pharrell. That shit is beautiful. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Pharrell. But it's like just the beats, like what the beats are trying to represent and what they are spitting, especially like the first song about being about their mom and dad, like that shit is moving, and when it's like
Lost in emotion, mama's youngest.
and it's just dark. It's like that piano that like it's dark, it's grueling, it pulls you in immediately, and then pushes verse. It's just like he's got that like a toughness to it, and it's lit, it's cool. Of course, So Be It, the Travis Scott diss, which the beat, it's just so elegant, so rich. It gives off wealth. It gives off like, it's almost like that mob, rich mob. You walk into the mansion, like it's also murderous. Like, we don't give a fuck, bro. So be it. So what? Hey, I'm gonna just put the energy out there, and we'll see what happens. So be it. If it's good, if it's bad, I really fuck with the Mike Tyson, the MTBTTF.
We contesting fireworks will send a message, iridescent, slow them down like Robitussin.
Hey.
If you rush in, at your door when we address them, we gon' bless them. Try to bring them, shoulda left them. Learn my
Here,
lesson.
this for
Poker faces
50
keep
drop.
them guessing. No expression, ice dressing on my chest.
Okay, I forget. But these bars.
If you don't test them, ain't your bitch unless you joystick and dress them. My blessings, your pleasure.
Like, it's old school, it's nostalgic, but it's also like new and improved, and I really fuck with this. I really fucked with it. I'm not gonna give it a number rating. I'm not a fucking music critic like that, but I really like that, and I really like the intentionality, because some people are like, oh, lyrical miracle, but it's not even just that. It's like, it's not that you have to be saying something. It's just you should have to be present in the moment when you say something. Like, I don't know. The music serves two different purposes, but so it's hard to compare those two. But yeah. Other hip hop news. This popped up on my Twitter. Which I was expecting. I wasn't expecting this so soon though. So Tyler, a couple days ago, posted just this random date, right? And then boom, Monday, here he comes. He's gonna drop an album, which is chill. I really like Chromacopia. I've really liked everything since Flower Boy, for real. Flower Boy, Igor I was heavy into Igor. Call Me If You Get Lost was a whole era of my life. And if you know, dude. Like, that album was too real. But Chromacopia came and went, and I mean, it was huge. It was a moment, but personally, that just wasn't where I was in life, even though I should have been. So I couldn't really fully appreciate it, and now I'm coming back to it a little bit more, but this one, Don't Tap the Glass. We'll see if I can. Right here we go. This is his newest thing. I think it's pretty natural after a fucking after an artist puts out like a heartfelt or like very introspective album. The next album's always gonna be a fucking banger fest. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm seeing Pusha T on the track list. I'm seeing uh, Kendrick, of course. I thought maybe I saw Malice. Maybe I saw Pharrell. I don't want, but like he's about to spit bars. He's about to go crazy. Like, just don't tap the glass. It's literally, hey, just watch. It's like look but don't touch, and I'm excited to hear what he's got to say, what he's got to, the one criticism I do have, dude, Tyler fans can be fucking pretentious. Holy fuck. They missed the point. To some point, at some point, dude, Tyler fans missed the point. So I hope this really can just fucking wrangle it back. I don't want to, dude, I don't want to hear no more pretentious Tyler talk. And it's not even Tyler himself, it's just like his fans. But that's a different side rant, different conversation for another day. And also, while we're on the topic of hip hop, TBH, another person that's dropping very soon, who I am excited to listen to, is of course JID. Jitty back in the city, you already know. I was a huge fan of the Forever Story. In case you never heard it, bro, holy fuck, it's an experience. It's probably one of the best albums that's been released in the 2020s, and it was at the beginning of the 20. It came out 2022, and it was phenomenal. You have fucking amazing songs like Radar, which is just a fucking it's basically 3 different beat switches of just bars and bars. Can't Punk Me, it's kind of this like, especially when they start just fucking spitting like I wasn't on the loud. Surround sound, of course, was a huge commercial hit for him. Songs like Stars, like, this is just psychedelic, bro. Like, this is just chill. I like the slow drop right here. And then we got soulful cuts like Cody Blue 31, and he's just pouring his heart out. Like, oh, I love. So, of course, so the Forever Story was my introduction to Jid. Really love that album. I've spammed the fuck out of it. He was my number 2 that year, artist, and I think 3 of his songs were in my top 5 of just like most listened to. DiCaprio 2. Then I listened to DiCaprio 2. I really liked that, and now we're at the Never Story. That was also good. So then after, it's been a minute. It's been since 2022. So he came out with the freestyles. The freestyles were good. I think 30, the one that was produced by can't remember if it was like, not the Conductor. The one that was by Conductor, I think it was 31. It was like Infrared. That one was good. The one after that one was also good. The one, I think it was just produced by Cole. Not J. Cole, the other Cole. The Cole, you stupid. I don't know what the name of that producer is. I just know the tag. That was chill. We got that. And then the latest one, the one that he does over Cardi's Hood by Air, it was alright. It wasn't my favorite. I really liked that he used his fucking football highlights. That shit was funny as fuck. And then we got Work. It's a decent song. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna be real. Maybe it's just where I'm at musically. I'm more of like, I don't know. I'm kind of more, I don't know. But this, Like, it's chill, bro. It's chill, but it's a little scare the hoes, you know. I'm not gonna play this song around the hoes. I'm playing, maybe. No. You know, but... And then he dropped the... Which, I kind of like the song. And it kind of gave me a theme of, what his new album's gonna be about. But then he dropped a fucking Prelux. And the Prelux was alright. Again, it got me excited, but it's not like... And maybe that's just where I'm at musically, or maybe that's just where Jid is artistically. I really like the one he with Offset called Bodies. This song's pretty good. That was when I heard that, it was pretty catchy. I really like the beat. Jid snaps, but especially the part where he's like, I think it's this one. No, just this little this little part right here. That little part right there, I really like it. I don't know. I think that's all for hip hop right now. Unless you want to talk about Joey Badass, and he dropped this fucking song. Why are we dissing, bro? Why are we dissing Kendrick? For what reason? Realistically, the whole Joey versus the West, it was kind of cringe. I cringed a little bit, bro. Like, Joey, just drop the album, bro. Just focus on your own craft. Why are we going at people's throats here, bro? Why aren't we trying to work with Kendrick? You know, maybe instead of dissing, be like, yo, Kendrick, let's hop on a track. I would rather hear that than a fucking back and forth between Joey Badass and Kendrick. Or Joey Badass and Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn? Are we serious right now? Don't get me wrong. I like Ray Vaughn. I like some of the Ray Vaughn songs. Fuck, we doing dissing Ray Vaughn. Come on, man. You do not need to stoop to that level, Joey. You do not need to stoop to that level. You are better. Be better. Do better. Hey, give me another Love Is a Feeling, okay? When that song came out, that shit ruled my summer. He hits us with these little R&B rap cuts. I love your curves, but what's more preferred? The way she articulates words? Like, oh, dude, that shit was a bar. Like, give me more of those. That shit would make you pop off. That shit will make you number one, bro. Make you good at your craft. Not this fucking... Whatever, bro. You're short. He called him short in the beginning of the song. Sorry. Okay, this is Saluna, actually. Change of topic. Joey pissed me off, bro. This is the cat. Her name's Saluna. She's we've had her for about a month now. I don't know how old she is. She can't be more than a couple months old, bro. But she's growing quick. We found her at the back of a Casey's. Well, I didn't. Gabe did, but I had to go pick her up. Hey, no. Leave the cables alone. Hey, that's part of also the reason I haven't set up fully yet. / I'm scared. It's because the cat's gonna fucking come over here and just fuck everything up, bro. She do not care. She'll go on the rail over here and just... She's falling off down the stairs. I mean, thank God she got 9 lives, but... Yeah, she's crazy. Saluna. That's her little name. She's always eating, bro. Every time she hears the rustle of bags being opened, she... Whoosh! She just goes for it. Hey, Kaya! Chill. And then we got Kaya, the fucking instigator over here, who would just fucking charge at her. Just to be like, huh, got you. Scared you. But Kaya can be a bitch, bro. Kyle will just chew your shit up. She do not give a fuck. Ugh. But I love them. I live with them. Hey, like, what are we... Like, what are we doing, bro? Get off the vinyl. She's silly. She's silly, girl. But, oh yeah. Let me show you around the setup a little bit. This right here is a microphone. It's a Blue Yeti. I've had it for years and years when I first started trying to stream on Twitch. I bought it because I was like, I want a cool mic. Like, I don't care about performance. I just want something that like looks cool. And this blue color, oh, it's nice. I'm a sucker for blue. Blue and green, those are my favorite colors. If you can't tell, I'm in fucking green. Fucking camo, Young LA. Sponsor me, please, one day. You know? Over here, we got the vinyl player. We got the vinyl that's on display right now. It's IM Music. I found out a copy at Target for like 30, 40 bucks. I was like, whatever, bro, snag it. I like Cardi. I don't know. Cardi's like that one artist. It's like my guilty pleasure artist. Realistically, I shouldn't like him as much as I do under the criteria that I like judge music by, but I just do. I really just do. I just listen. Guilty pleasure. You know, we all got one. You know, some people are out there listening to Polo G. So, you know. Then back there we got a Liquid Death corner. Liquid Death, please sponsor me one day. I used to like collect every single can I used to drink, but then I ran out of like space. So then I just reduced it to a box of every flavor and a can of every flavor. Or like if the box art is different and whatnot, so you can kind of see it. Let me get out of the way. It's chill. It's whatever. I think it's hilarious. / it's kind of cool. You can't lie. You can't lie to me. But yeah, that's a little bit about this space. Of course, I'm in the attic. I hope I'm not too loud. Because my room is gonna be like, what the fuck is he doing up there? Just yapping for, I don't know how long it's been. Probably like 20 minutes. It's 3 o'clock. So about 20-ish minutes. Yeah, this is unstructured. I'm just kind of here to yap, talk. I got a new skateboard. It's over. You can kind of see it. It's right over there. I'm trying to get back into skating more. Although it's very. I have a mental block, bro. Not even gonna cap. It's a bad mental block. But hey, can you blame me? I'm not trying to fucking eat concrete every time I try to do an ollie or because that's all I can do right now. I can ollie, you know, stationary, and I'm trying to get a little motion. People say that it's way easier to like learn tricks while like you're going, and maybe that's just my lack of confidence, but no, it's not. It is hard. It is scary. It's terrifying. But that's kind of my like gateway into like pushing myself into things that make me uncomfortable is skating and trying to get over that mental block of pain. Same thing with so I'm part of our school's cheer team, and I can backflip, but there's like a mental block to it still. Like I'll do it, but like there's that hurdle that you just always got to get over, and maybe I just need to practice getting over that hurdle more, just to be more consistent or just to be better. But yeah, I've been trying to get into skating way more. I've like put skating vids in the background and just look up, try to like analyze what they're actually doing. But it's so technical, like it's so precise that it looks like they're only jumping and then the fucking board's doing all sorts of flips, and I'm just like, damn. But no, there's so much that goes into it. But oh fuck. But yeah, that's pretty chill though. Like, I think it's pretty chill. Like being able to skate, and that's kind of. I'm gonna elaborate that on that more, of just like kind of pushing yourself to do things that scare you. Of course, I'm not trying to be cliche, being like, I'm not here to change your life, bro. I'm not here to give you life-changing advice, like, you only grow when you do things you don't like. Like, yeah, we all know that. I mean, some people actually do something about it, and grow from that. And, I mean, it's important. I've definitely, because this is about me, so let me talk about myself. This is my show. Recently, I've taken up running as like my primary form of exercise, just because like it pushes me, right, to do something that I'm not. It's not that it's uncomfortable. Everybody can run, you know. But of course, there's conditions like your level of conditioning, your initial conditioning, your form. I mean, your cardio. Like, of course, that stuff plays into it. But like, on a basis starter, everybody can run around the block. It's just, is that person going to run around the block? And for me, there's such a mental, like, I feel growth. Like, running is the one thing that, like, because I could physically, physically, I'm pretty fine. I'm still, I'm still young. I'm not even 21 yet. So I haven't even hit my physical prime. But yeah, so my body isn't the limit. My body isn't the limit. My mind is. It's my mind. And that's kind of what I've been trying to push past, or trying to grow more. It's just the mind. And it's a journey. It's a journey. It's hard. But, you don't grow from doing things you like. You don't grow from... Shut up, bro. We get it, yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to run more. I can pull up the Strava. Go follow me on Strava. See my sad attempts. I'm not a fast runner. Or a distance runner like that. I primarily run 5K. When I do run, I try to run every day, but it doesn't happen. Like today, it's probably not going to happen. It didn't happen yesterday because I worked early. And then after, I just sat down and watched UFC, which is another thing that I'm starting to get big into, is UFC. I've been thinking about joining Brazilian BJJ Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's a gym in Lincoln that's like 30 minutes away from here. It's like $125 a month, but it's like $125 a month. Like, what do I have to give up? Because I have to give a couple things up if I want to do that, Or like, that's the thing too. I just don't know where I want to invest my time fully. Or, because I don't have all day. I'm trying to get 8 hours of sleep. So that's 8 hours already gone. And then I have work. I have to, at least right now, I'm working to pay my bills. But then the work will also become school. School will become work, And that takes up at least 8 hours of my day too. So that's 16 hours. I have to exercise. I've been, maybe not as consistent as I want to be, but I still got to lift. I still got to run. And that's like an hour and a half. So already, dude, that's, what are we at? 17, 18 hours of the day gone. At least it was 6 hours. And in those 6 hours, I got to shower, I got to cook, I got to clean. Because I don't want to, I don't want to live in a messy house, or I don't want to look like a bum, even though I might look like one right now, because literally all I've done today is brush my teeth and throw on a hat. And that takes up a couple hours. So I only get realistically, I only get 2 to 3 hours to myself to really dive in. And I love video games, but Is that what I really want to be doing? I I kind of want to do this, but that takes time out of my day. But is this really what I want to be doing? Um, I've been big into. I want to read more, but like, is that what I want to be doing in the moment? I want to be doing everything in the moment. Like, or if I sign up for Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, it's like, is that what I want to go do? Or is skating today the thing I want to go do? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just yapping. Keep in mind. But in my life right now, there's just so many options for me. And I think that uncertainty is what I'm battling with the most right now. Because I'm very uncertain. And you can probably hear that in the way I kind of just ramble on, because I'm not sure what I want to talk about. I'm not sure if what I'm saying is right or wrong, so this is kind of also me just getting it out there, just to be more maybe not be more confident, create more, I don't know. I'm yapping, dude. I'm yapping. Kaya's sleeping. You want to see? Here, I'll show you. This is for the video watchers. This one's for you. Look at her. She's just sleeping. I love her. Well, that's probably... There we go. That's a little bit better. I dropped my phone. But yeah. Also, another thing I kind of want to discuss a bit. I'm kind of just going to jump topic to topic. Hey, bro, it's the first episode. Don't judge. This shit's going to be asked for a couple episodes. We'll lock in one day. Want to talk about UFC 18. Like I said earlier, I've been getting a little bit bigger into UFC recently. So, no, I don't want... Here it is. Let me pull up the results. This is my little review of the UFC. Just because I really liked it. UFC 17, the Oliveira and Tempora, that was probably the most exciting one that I've watched since I've started watching UFC, and it's only been an inconsistent year on and off of watching UFC. So going into this one, it's not that my expectations were low or I didn't think this would be good, but I was just like, okay, I'm not as excited. I don't know these fighters as well as I knew the other ones, So then we get to the main card. For this one, I didn't watch a lot of the prelims. I didn't watch the early prelim or the prelim just because I was at work. And then, yeah. Anyways, so the Michael Johnson and the Daniel fight. This one, let me see. Hold up. This one was pretty chill. This one, I saw it and I was like, okay, this is a good opener. Oh, no. Oh, was this the one? I can't remember if this is the one where this guy just had his fucking hands down the whole time, and it just looks like he's ready to scrap. I don't know if it was this one or the one with Kevin Holland. But one of these, it was like, okay. Not the point. The first fight, it was alright. It was whatever. The Dan Ige, sorry, and Patricio. This fight, it was a decent fight. It was a good fight. It was just like I said, nothing really. I don't know these fighters like that. It was a good display, but am I watching it again? I don't know. But this was my fight of the night. Kevin Holland and Daniel Rodriguez, D-Lo, if you will. Holy fucking cow. there is I don't follow them, but now I kind of need to. Like over here we got uh Daniel that looks like a fucking cholo. He looks like three of my uncles. Not my uncles, my cousins. Like like just he's got that vibe. But he was fucking throwing some hands. He almost he dominated the first 2 rounds. Not dominated, but he clearly won the first 2 rounds. He even rocked not Max, Kevin Holland. And I was like, oh shit. But then in the 3rd round, I thought this dude was gonna lose. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, he got wobbled, he got stunned, like, he got fucking put to the floor. But then he turned it around at the end. Like, what? It was a fucking roller coaster fight. And honestly, this one was probably the most exciting one. Just in terms of fucking action. I thought this one, good fight. Personally, my favorite fight. I don't really know a lot of the terminology and whatnot, but that shit, straight hands, and it was lit. It was lit. The co-main event, Costa versus Roman Kopylov. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. This was fucking domination from fucking Costa. I don't know how old the other guy is. He seems pretty young. They got roughly the same amount of fights and same amount of losses, but Costa just looked like a different animal, bro. And Roman he looked inexperienced. It looked like he hasn't fought anybody of that caliber yet, which I don't know. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. But yeah, even looking at the stats here, 100 total strikes from Costa versus 48. Like, he wasn't throwing. He was kind of just stationary right in front of him, and he was just getting fucked up the whole time. Yeah, he didn't technically get knocked out, but, like, come on, brother. Like, he was just getting pulped for 3 rounds. For 3 rounds, just getting pulped. But yeah. And then the main event. The main event was chill. It wasn't anything, like, crazy, like, what? But I think that's a good thing for both these fighters, because they're both respected. Like, you don't want to see one of them get knocked out or one of them lose like that, especially if Dustin, because that's his retirement fight. You don't want to see him get fucked up like that on his retirement fight. Or maybe you do, but I don't know. I thought that was cool. Max still kept his belt. I didn't know. This is how I found out what the BMF belt was. I thought it was like, but no, that's just, hey, good for him, bro. But yeah, it was a good fight. Max definitely won that. I mean, it could have used a little bit more action, but as the last fight for this guy, yeah, dude, it was a good send off. Lil Wayne was there. When Dustin was walking up, I saw Lil Wayne. He just gives him a hug, and I'm like, what the fuck is Lil Wayne doing here? And then after the fight, Lil Wayne was in the ring. There's like hugging dudes in the background. I'm like, what the fuck? Is he about to spit? I'm playing. What about the Carter 6? That's what I would have said. If I was the announcer, I would have been like, oh, Max, you won, blah, 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 whatever. Dustin, blah, 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 whatever. I would have gone, Lil Wayne, what the fuck were you doing with the Carter 6? Hey, we're going back to hip-hop for a second. What the fuck was the Carter 6? Okay? No. That's what I would have said. No. Don't do that. That's what I said, bro. Carter 6, that shit was ass. Respectfully, because Lil Wayne, he good. He's got some bangers. Some bangers. He's got hella fucking bangers. But yeah, UFC was chill. Still, like I said, I'm still a casual fan, trying to learn more. So, that is that. For that news. On different news though, let's talk a little bit about Formula One. I love Formula One. This is my main main sport that I've been following. I don't know why I put it in air quotes. It's a sport. It's a non-traditional sport. The same way like dance, shooting, like, like it's like those sports, like it's a sport. It's just a little odd, to think about it. When you really think about it, you're like, damn. But we're about halfway through the season. Let me pull up the driver standings. Oscar Piastri, Norris, Max. Max not being number 1 is a little weird to me. And that's because of, I think Max is he's a fantastic driver. It's a shame that the RB is where it's at. The car itself, because Max, if he had a good car, maybe, he'd be competing. He'd be up there. It'd be a way closer champion. He'd be in there. But I think it's either, I think Piastri is going to be the winner. He's more consistent. Lando is still, which sucks, because Lando, you want to root for the kid. But at the end of the day, that's kind of what he feels like. He's just a kid. He's just living his F1 dream. That's what it feels like. And Piastri, he's just a little more locked in. The safety car thing that happened at Silverstone, that was kind of stupid though. That was so also very uncurious. It wasn't in his like. I wouldn't expect that from Piastri. Which, was like, come on, bro. Like, you're usually focused. Like, what are we doing? But I don't know. George Russell in 4th. George Russell, I don't know how to feel about him. Sometimes he's corny. That's one thing I will say. This dude is corny. When he got pole in, I don't remember. Was it Austria? Not Austria. Which one was it? But he got pole, and then when he was being like, well, I have some penalty points I could really play around with. Ha ha ha. It's like, bro, shut up. You're corny. Max is just trying to race, bro. Mr. And then I keep watching those videos of like 10 minutes of George Russell blaming everyone else for his car accidents. And yeah, he's a goober, bro. I can't take him serious. Leclerc, the golden boy, my heart goes out for him. Same thing with Hamilton. Y'all, Ferrari does not deserve you guys. You are too fucking good for Ferrari. Antonelli's he's just a chill dude, bro. He's a rookie. Yeah, let him enjoy it. He's scoring points. He's in the top 10. Fucks with that hard. Albon, I think his TikToks are funny. If you go to, sometimes I don't really use TikTok, but but when I go on there to see what people send me, I get his little his TikToks, and they funny. I chuckle. Okay, I chuckle. Hulkenberg, I was really excited that he did get his first podium. Good for him. It's not that I'm a Hulkenberg. I'm not a fan. I'm just like, he's not for me. He's for, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a purist. I'm kind of still a little bit of a casual. At least recently, I haven't been following it as much as I usually have. Hard Drive's chill. That one clip of I crashed my car. That shit was fucking funny. I feel bad for the kid, bro. Sympathize for him. Let's see. Stroll, mid. Gasly, mid. Alonso needs a better car. He's unlucky, bro. I don't think Alonso. I think that's just gonna be his career, bro. Just what could have been. He could be a 4-time champion, but unlucky here, unlucky there. dude, I'd crash out. If I was Fernando Alonso, I'd crash out the world. Just because of, like, how much it tries to fuck me over all the time. And that's just me, you know. Honestly, Lawson, I could care less. They should have just kept him at Racing Bulls from the beginning. Yuki Tsunoda, they put him in a bad car, and they want to blame him. But, like, realistically, that's where the Red Bull car is. You know, Max is just built different. That's the only reason why he's up where he is. But realistically, Red Bull should be they're a midfield team right now. It's probably McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes up in the front. And honestly, it's McLaren all the way over here. Then it's like it's a pretty big gap. And then you have Ferrari. I'd say Ferrari. And then McLaren. And then there's like another gap. It's a tiny gap. And then you have like Red Bull. And then, honestly, Red Bull, Sauber, they're in 6th right now. They're in 6th. Think about that. Last year they didn't score any points, I think, until fucking till like close to the last race. Like the last races they started scoring points. Now they're 6th in the constructors. Which is lit. So, you know, they're up there. They're up there right now. I don't know. That's my little F1 rant, event, whatever you want to call it. Just a little side thing. But yeah, this has been chill. It's been fun. I don't know how often I'm gonna record these, upload these. Today, I don't know. Hey, I don't know if I started. I wanted to start off saying this. I don't know if I did. It is Sunday, July 20th, 2025, 3:26. That's the time right now. I should have said that in the intro. So, like, it's a timestamp. It's a moment, you know. And yeah, but we didn't. I want to hold up. One thing I do want to do though. One thing I do want to do is I want to do a little section of positive news where I just look for any news that's like happy or like positive and just kind of tell you about it, talk about it, because, you know, right now it could be fucking crazy. It's crazy out there in the real world. You know, you got the big beautiful bill, the Epstein files, Diddy being free. You got everything going on with the border. You know, we got Chinese spies, Russian spies, Israel spies, Iran spies, US spies, European spies. Everyone's a fucking op, bro. So, let's talk about good news. Something positive, something end of the day. So, what went right this week? So, let's see what we got right here. This is where my lack of planning shows. Because I meant to have this ready before, but then I just sat down and just started. As soon as I set up, I was like, let me prep. I wanted to prep, but I was like, let me just sit down. Let me just talk. Let me see. What do we got? 29-year-old woman's friendship with 97-year-old woman began with a ride and a Wendy's meal. Alright, cool. So people are out there actually making friends, touching grass, being in the real world. That's lit. Good for them. You know, fucking out there. Okay, yeah, I don't know what else. Take. A wild parrot falls madly in love with woman who showed her kindness. You hear that? There's parrots out there that are happy. and being treated right. That's always important. 5 ways to keep your immunity strong: eat healthy, exercise, get sunlight. There you go. That's not positive news. This is just ads. Okay. Hey, you know what? Fuck you guys. You don't get to be happy. Nobody gets to be happy anymore. It's the big 25. Everyone's miserable. Everybody wants to die. Ugh. And yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here. Just because I don't want to keep recording and then go back, because I still have to edit it, see if all the settings are right, see if because I have a fan on and I also have the AC on, so I'm gonna listen back to this and it's just gonna be from the fucking fan or something, or maybe I have the gain up too much and all you hear is just the fucking microphone peaking constantly. We'll see. Or maybe, well, honestly, I should look at the camera more, because that's you right there, but I'm also looking over here to where the computer is at a lot, just to make sure it's like, oh, is it still recording? Is it still recording? Did we run out of storage? What's going on over there? Also, I'm like, do I look good? Do I look cute? Am I cute right now? Shit. But yeah, that's kind of it for now. I also just don't know what else to talk about, so I'm gonna just shut the fuck up, come up with some ideas, write them down, and then I'll be back tomorrow or whenever. Cause I don't know if I want to put this on just like my normal YouTube, the one that's already connected to my Twitch and all that, or just make a whole new one and just, we'll see what happens. This is Raph speaking. Maybe we'll have a guest one day, and by that I mean I'll bring up my fucking roommate and we'll just chat one day or something. We'll see what happens. We'll see if this even sees the light of day. Me just awkwardly speaking into this microphone. Hey, that's it. This is and we'll call it episode 0. The test. Episode 0. The pilot. We'll come back with more structure, more stuff. I might edit. Oh, dude, we'll do like a little menu of things I want to talk. Put it. Oh, dude, it'll be something. Maybe we'll get into conspiracies too one day. Talk about JFK, the CIA's involvement in putting crack cocaine in the streets. What else? Epstein. What's on the island? Talk about Watergate. All that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about more news, more sports. I can't wait till more sports start, like college football. I've also been getting into that. Stuff like that. Maybe start reading more, do a little book review. We got a lot of work to do here. But unfortunately, the only work I have to be doing right now is finishing this up, because I got to get ready for my actual job that pays me money, because this is free. Please pay me money. And that's it. I'll see y'all later. This is the outro. Play the outro. I got you. Hold up, I didn't think this through. What song? Dog, what the fuck? Still ain't now. Still like right. Pop like ball like pop. I'm like ball like pop. I better be right. Ugh, get the fuck out of my way. Stop recording.